Have you ever wondered amidst which legends or legendary events we live? The whole world knows musicians like Freddie Mercury, Michael Jackson, Eminem, and Tupac. Each of them can be called legends in the history of music, but most of us did not live in their times or during their rise to fame. But how did they achieve their legendary status, and why did they receive it in the first place? Today, I want to tell you about legendary events and personalities of our time, the time in which we live. Write in the comments about the legendary status of whom or what else we can talk about. We begin. Presentation of the iPhone. Apple Company and the first presentation of the legendary iPhone in 2007 revolutionized the world of technology. Although Apple's presentations now feature a multitude of groundbreaking technologies, even after all this time, they remain highly anticipated worldwide. The late Steve Jobs is rightfully considered one of the legendary figures of our time.
Well, what we're going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen. A giant screen. Now, how are we going to communicate this? We don't want to carry around a mouse, right? So what are we going to do?
Instagram. On October 6th, 2010, one of the leading social networks in the world was launched. By December of the same year, the number of users exceeded 1 million, and now the number has already surpassed 1 billion. The significance of Instagram has become so great that the number of followers has become an indicator of popularity for musicians, bloggers, and many others in the media industry. The influence of Instagram has become so significant that if you are someone in the media industry, you are obligated to have a page on this social network. Sports is exactly what people of the modern age can attribute to the history of the 21st century. But what main event can be considered legendary, and does it even exist in this sphere? Game announcements, graphical breakthroughs, or an exceptional esports player? Surely there are legendary moments in all of this, but in my opinion, such a status can definitely be attributed to the tournament for the game, Dota 2, namely, the International. The first tournament, held in the distant year of 2010, rightfully carries the status of legendary, as it showed insane prize pools for that time, and even for the present. Starting with $1 million, the current prize pools reach over 30 million, millions of fans, massive venues for its hosting, a huge amount of media coverage, and essentially the main celebration for the entire esports industry.
This is one of them in Cologne, and Navi, the winners. You guys have just made history.
Argentina's victory in the 2022 FIFA World Cup is the main achievement for the team and the ultimate trophy in the history of each player. But why can we call this year's victory legendary? Of course, because it added such a trophy to the title of Lionel Messi. There have been numerous debates about who is better, Ronaldo or Messi, but denying the fact that he deserves this trophy did not leave anyone in doubt. The discussion of this victory worldwide, the official holiday in Argentina, and millions of joyful people celebrating on the streets of their homeland, all contributed to the team's victory, and of course, Lionel's happiness. Let's talk about gaming again, but something slightly different this time. The release of the PlayStation 5 console is possible, and this console cannot be called legendary, but that's not the point. The point is the buzz it has created. Replacing the equally legendary console of the previous generation, transitioning to higher quality, the endless anticipation and numerous rumors surrounded this console. But its appearance gave rise to an equally legendary event. The discussion of whether it is needed at all? Because the potential of the console is huge, but groundbreaking games have not yet been released. However, it's just a matter of time, as it will be needed to write a new legendary story about an equally legendary game with a title consisting of 3 letters. That was all the legendary events I wanted to talk about today. Write in the comments if you think they can really be classified as such, or suggest events that can be included in such a compilation. Please don't get aggressive if you disagree with my opinion. It would be better to like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck to everyone.